Okay, I had to continue this part 2. Takes his mountain chicks, 4 weeks old, about that big, just feathering out a little bit, out of the warm brooder, but puts them in a box in the middle of the July heat, June, July heat, and sends them out to people. Most of the people get them, you know, if they take 2 days to get there, maybe a morning late, they're all dead. Part of them are dead, or just about dead, and you're hanging by a thread, but it's always the customer's fault. What'd you do to your water? You knocked that down. Yeah, Jesus. Once in a while that happens. I'll take care of that in a few minutes. You guys got enough. I don't put just one waterer up. I get these bigger, like I said, 1 liter soda bottles with the springs and the water base, and I like to keep a few up on the pens the size, and I change them every few days, because in the summer, if you've never done it before, you know how it is. The sun gets at it and they start growing that little green algae. So I got a bucket of bleach water over there, and every week I soak them, scrub them, and freshens them right up, and put them back and take the next round. Just keep rotating like that. But yeah, Keith Zastro, a total asshole and a complete fucking joke. He's a sociopath, a liar, and he's a very close second to Ohio Joe when it comes to this business. And to him, it's really not a business. He pretends it's a business. But what it is for him is more of an expensive hobby. Because all he does is spend money, as little as possible. If you've ever seen his pens compared to these. As little as possible to cut corners. But he spends money raising a handful of quail every year. Nothing like this. Nothing on this scale. Maybe a handful of Merns. There's been a couple of years he couldn't raise any mountains because they got mites. Because he didn't change his shavings enough and kept them confined in a building. And blamed it on his free-ranging trio of bantams. He was mad at the breeder for selling him bantams that had mites. But then later he told me he bought them as hatching eggs. Now hatching eggs, mites don't get passed on from hatching eggs. So that's another amateur. Who the hell would think that? I mean, even a kid would know better than that. So yeah, Keith Zastro, total joke. Total loser. And so you people that follow his site and you like his comments and you ask him questions and oh thank you, I don't want you on my page. I don't want to sell anything to you because you're too much of a rookie and you'll never amount to anything in this, and you won't give your birds a good home. So, and you're a two-faced rat, because most of you, well, I wouldn't say most of you, but a lot of you follow my site too, and you know how much I don't like him, and you know how much shit that he's given me over the years after I've done nothing but help him. If you're going to him and praising him up and asking him questions and oh thank you, oh what a wonderful setup. Now how can anybody in their right fucking mind look at that pathetic outfit of his? I mean, look at this. It's a real farm. I've got rows of matching pens filled full of birds that I worked hard to go through the assembly line method, all the beak burning, all the juggling, the notes, hatching eggs, when to stop, when the date set, when to stop turning, the hatch dates, planning the brooders to juggle them all through to the brooder to the bigger brooder to the shed intermediate pens to the grow out pens taking notes, you know, writing down all kinds of stuff in a notebook, and you know, the money that people send me and the order that they send it to me for things. Carefully leg band all my merns. The mountains come from a big colony of mine, and this year only, well, not only, I've got some eggs from, you know, a couple of people in the past, but this year quite a few, and both of those guys, Grant, Troya, and Mike, have bloodlines from probably 4 different people in their stock, and so it's a real good mixed up bloodline of birds that I have here. And yeah, I mean, you know, I could go on and on about that goddamn Keith, and at least we got rid of Derek Wagner. That guy was a total shitbag and a half. He was equally as bad, if not worse. But Joe will always be #1, but Keith is a close second. You know, I come out here and show my farm, and I end up ranting about these guys, but I can't help it, because, you know, Keith gave me some shit the other day, and, you know, a real stupid thing he said, and everybody's loving it, and I put on a post on my page and talk about it. 1 like, or 3 likes. He got 40. Oh, Keith, ha 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 ha. You know, what a bunch of idiots out there. Idiots. They should not even own an animal. Not just a quail, but any kind of bird, any kind of animal. Total morons. Imbeciles. Facebook is on all those quail dummy sites are nothing but idiot conventions. I've said it before. The blind leading the blind. People asking stupid questions, and people giving even stupid, you know, dumber answers. So, well, anyway, my rant is over. Got a great season going with the mountain quail, a good start to the Mearns. Bensons don't start laying until just about July here. I put 44 in the incubator last night. They're really cranking them out, and so I said I'd never do it again, but I might have to build a couple more pens. And I got some metal roof, and I got a deal on this metal roof, and I went down to the lumber company to get some, and there was this guy that worked there that bought some, and he had some left over. I got a whole bunch of sheets for $250, and there's a colony of Amish people down here that build sheds, like that one right there I got from them, the white one. And you know, as you can see, they do metal roofing, so they got the shears to cut that right off, and they're nice guys. I can bring that over and pay them to cut that to the lengths I want. I can replace the roofs on all those pens I built probably 22 years ago. Shingles are getting all brittle, and one of them's leaking. I stripped it and all off and put the flashing back on. I got it ready. So anyway, yeah, I gotta head down the water today and set a load of traps and haul a handful. You think it's kind of a late start. I'm usually up 3:30 in the morning, but it's gonna be a short day for me, so I can take my time and tend everybody out here. And I just banded some young Mearns, and I guess I just said that. Well, yeah. Here's my eyesore of a cleaning station. Here's my bucket of bleach water, soaking some bottles, you see, bleach, bunch of crap laying around, stuff. I'm always changing the brooder, the paper towels, the hay, shavings. The pet ducks are up in there. I keep them in there for the daytime while I'm not here. I don't want foxes to get them. And there's my 10 4x8s, metal roofing, solid floors, shavings. And I've got bantam hens with mountain quail youngsters in every one. One's empty for Mearns, like I said, and then one's got a pair of Mearns. And down there is my pheasant, another one of my pheasant pens that I built a few years ago, just to have a couple of pheasants kicking around. And a beautiful day. beautiful time of year, mid-August. I love it. Mid-July. Jeez, I'm sounding like an idiot like Keith. I got so much going on, I can't even think straight lately. I've got way too much going on. I shouldn't even be taking the time to take this half an hour, these two 20-minute videos. Anyway, I'm going to sign out. Oh yeah, I got some Bantams up there. I forgot while I was down there, I've got 2 pens loaded with young Bantams I hatched, so I can get a bunch more setting hens for next year, because that is the way to go. But I'd like to have hens for everything, but you know, that's impossible, so I have to incubate and brood most of them. But okay, signing out. That's that.